Good evening, everyone. Welcome back. We are back with Dream Daddy today. Yesterday's Pester Quest stream was super cool. But now we're right back to waiting another week and a half for the next volume, volume 4. So, it's Dream Daddy time. Welcome, Sneakat. Welcome, Aleph. Alright, so we're pulling out the stops for putting weird shit in chat. Okay. And, oh, Dave Gay. Dave definitely does like boys. That was a very good Pester Quest. Alright, I need to open the game. Yeah, so not much community news really to report on. So we'll just hop right into that game. Max, welcome. Days here made you feel uncomfortable. Yeah, it is a little on the stuffier side in there, isn't it? Just have some water for a second. Absolutely do not mind. The more the merrier. Sorry you had a crappy day though. I hope I can make your day a little brighter. Oh, you guys live block it together. That's so sweet. In a server. Yeah, because I remember when the Hive Swap friend sims were happening, you had a Tumblr for that. But I guess Tumblr isn't exactly what it used to be. Okay. So once again, rather than being given a choice with a message, we've been tossed directly into the next community event type thing. So let's see what is in store for us tonight. Not live blogging Pester Quest on the blog because it has no trolls. That's valid. That's fair. It's a beautiful night, and the air smells so fresh. That first sentence of the night, we're already having a restart. You know what? It's all good. It's a beautiful night, and the air smells so fresh. Why am I fucking up the sentence? Y'all, next time, however the fuck I do it, I'm just gonna keep reading. Oh, because it's Homestuck Pester Quest. Okay. Got it. It's a beautiful night, and the air smells so fresh, so I decide to take the long way home. I casually stroll through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with a low crime rate and wide, walkable sidewalks at night. Every new Homestuck release which would be fucking unbearable. I mean, that's valid. I'm curious as to just how many new Homestuck releases there are going to be, but I suppose that's only something the future can tell. As I approach the bar, I can hear patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight. A drop of water hits my head. And now it's lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this out inside. Hello? I order a beer from the bar and settle in. It turns out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar is unusually crowded, and the feeling of camaraderie over a shared love of the game makes me smile. Sports are nice. You have deep state secrets. Right. Okay, well. Understandable. I will not push further. hello, Mary. I look over into the corner and spot none other than Mary, sitting alone in the corner, nursing a cocktail. Something about her seems different this time. Now that she's by herself and not hanging off some younger guy, she looks so sad. Oh, the game is actually happening in your city tonight, Sneak Cat. Oh, that's neat. She looks up and half-heartedly raises her glass to me before staring off into the middle distance. So, we spy Mary in a corner. Do we say hi or keep watching the game? I'm leaning towards saying hi. Because, yeah, looks like maybe not having a great time. Yeah, exactly, Max. Let's go to bar and watch game on television. Any opinions on whether we should continue to watch game on television or go say hi to Mary? If no one disagrees, then I'm just gonna click to go say hi. Also, I don't know exactly how bad the stream lag is today. Just also as a precursor, if I happen to like click on something and then somebody says something in chat, I'm not sure what my internet's gonna be like today, but I guess we'll see. Phoenix, welcome. We're just getting started here. Say hi. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. The seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me. Oh. Hey, cowboy. You alright? Never better. She hiccups. Guess she's a little far gone. Ah. Tears start welling up in her eyes. Oh dear. Oh, you were thinking of watching it because that's what you would do. But this is Jake, and he would say hi. Yeah. And that's probably what I would do as well. I tend to... depending on whether the person I'm bumping into is someone for example, a close friend from high school, or one of my coworkers from my summer camp job, versus someone who I, like, bump into sometimes on campus. I might or might not bother going over, but I tend to get very awkward about bumping into people in public places. Wait a second, it straight up crashed several times already? God damn it. This is going where you think it's going? I don't know. I have some inklings as well. I mean... See, now, because of Splatoon, anytime I say inkling, all I can think of is the little squid kids. Which is not what I mean in this circumstance, but I'm still picturing it in my head. Yes, I also have some ideas. But I'm just gonna let this scene play out, and hope that stream doesn't keep crashing, whatever the fuck it's doing. Oh. Will you walk a gal home? Walk her home or call her a cab? I think we should walk her home. I don't think that putting an incapacitated woman alone in a cab is a smart idea. Because sometimes people are horrible and will take advantage of a situation like that. Also, to the best of my knowledge, this bar isn't actually that far from their neighborhood anyway, so it's not like it's an incredible distance to walk. So I think the walk home would be the better option. What do y'all think? I mean, this is also coming from someone who doesn't have, like, experience with being put in this actual situation in real life, so, like, all feedback welcome. You were thinking walk her home, too? Any other opinions before I keep the plot moving? I do apologize if stream lag is affecting this, but I'm gonna take that as a unanimous walk her home. I slide out of the booth. Seems like Mary's having some trouble getting up. I reach out a hand to help her, but she waves me away. I got it. She clearly does not got it. You know what? Hang out here for a second. I walk over to the bartender and pay Mary's tab. Hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I live in Mary's cul-de-sac, and I'm just making sure she gets home safe tonight. I know you. Yeah, it's nothing weird, just... She usually has one of the bar staff walk her home, but I trust you. She doesn't, like, go home with... I don't really want to say it. One of the guys she meets. Nah? Ain't her thing. Huh. I head back to the booth. Mary stumbles out of the seat and directly into my arms. Right, so he's just making sure that the bar staff doesn't think that he's one of the aforementioned creepy motherfuckers who I mentioned during the cab scenario. It's still raining a little bit. I take off my coat and hold it over Mary's head. Such a gentleman. Let's get you home. Mary and I walk in silence up the street towards the cul-de-sac. I have no idea what to say to her for fear that she might hit on me. Or not. What did the bartender mean by ain't her thing? Sorry you have to see me like this. Usually not. I know Joseph doesn't like it when I just... Sorry. It's alright. I'm sorry if I'm ever mean to you. It's alright. No, it's not. I know it's not. I'm just... haven't really... Oh, forget it. Sounded like she was about to say she's been having a really hard time. As we get to the cul-de-sac, I can feel Mary starting to slow down. By the time we arrive at the doorstep, she pulls away from me. Wait, can we just... Hold on. What's wrong?
Hey.
How about another drink, old time's sake? Come on, Mary, it's bedtime. Mary looks me up and down, giving me a half smile. You're right. I'll have the or divorce. Oh, fuck. I mean, true, but damn. She pulls me in close for a hug, holding on to me for a little longer than feels appropriate. She mumbles into my chest. You're a good kid. Thanks for the company. Mary gives me a pat on the back, straightens out her sweater, and walks the rest of the way to the front door herself. Huh. Okay.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Welcome. So, interesting. Another little look at Mary's character. Well, on that note, we have 5 options in front of us for second dates. Like hors d'oeuvres. Yeah, I got it. Now I really want, like, those little fucking hors d'oeuvres. Now I'm just thinking about hors d'oeuvres. Okay. So, situation with the dates. We've gone on the second date with Matt and Damien. So, are there any strong opinions? On Craig, Brian, Robert, Hugo, or Joseph? Those are the options. You're voting Hugo? Alright. Any other strong opinions in the chat? Pardon me. I'm just choking on water. Alright. Joseph, okay. Any other takers? I know we got 2 other folks active in chat this evening, I believe. Don't want to leave anybody out by cutting things off too soon. I know the lag is not great today, and I'm willing to linger a little longer to get everyone's opinion on this decision, because it kind of decides the rest of how the rest of the evening is gonna go. Alright. No takers, no takers? Where's my dice? Okay. What? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I popped the thing open. Like it was sticking and I pulled harder on it, and then when the lid came off, a dice fell out. So I guess I'll use that one. It seems pretty eager. What is this anyway? D10? Ugh. Yes, D10. Okay, Hugo, odd numbers. Joseph, even numbers. 3. Alright, Hugo. Okay, so Hugo, we did his first date last, so it's a little fresher in my mind. The, penguin debacle. But let's see where date number 2 takes us. Was he the one who suggested something at the end of the date? I think he suggested something, but I don't remember what it was. I feel like a movie, but I feel like I'm only thinking it was a movie because we just did the movie with Damien. I should take Hugo up on his offer to hang out. I had a lot of fun with him at the aquarium. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey, still want a cheese board? Oh, right. They were gonna do like a fancy wine thing. Hugo responds within a few minutes. Okay, Colin is still being a humongous shithead. He won't stop sending the same picture of Jackie Chan in a mess shirt to the printer, and it's a nice picture, but it's wasting all my paper. Whoops, sorry, meant that for another teacher. But seriously, he's insufferable. There's pictures of Jackie Chan everywhere. It reminds me of, when I was in high school, one of my friends did this thing, because there were, like, for some reason, all over our school, there were, like, these, clear pockets, like, on the walls. Like, there was, for example, on, like, this one of the boys' bathrooms in the second floor, there was, like, fuck, you know I can't remember what they're called. The transparent paper cover that snaps into a binder. They just had things like that, like, in different places. I guess we're putting up signs at different times. But my friend, like, he printed out, like, pictures of various U.S. political figures and would just like slip them into these covers, and every time they got removed he would replace it with a different person. For the longest time there was a portrait of George W. Bush on that fucking the door to the boys' bathroom on the second floor. It was very silly. Although, he didn't waste teachers' printer paper to do that. I think he printed those at home. I type back. Save a couple for me. My Jackie Chan scrapbook is a little light on content, and I think this would really round it out. Let me get back to you after class ends. I stand up from the computer and stretch. Well, guess there's only one thing to do now. Dad nap. I hop on the couch and turn on some Antiques Road Warrior for background noise. I got this ornate cabinet from a yard sale for $5 in 1982. To be told that it once belonged to a Confederate general is a huge surprise. This will feed my tribe for weeks. I really like the way the appraiser's voice echoes through the mouthpiece of his leather armor / bondage gear. What? Maybe this is that ASMR thing Amanda keeps telling me about. I drift off to sleep. I'm jolted awake by a dadbook message from Hugo. Hey, sorry about that. Colin's in the principal's office now. He says he knows Jackie Chan personally and that Jackie won't be happy to hear about this. I mean, I don't know if sending a kid to the principal's office is really necessary if he's just printing too many pictures. Like, you could also just take the paper out of the printer. I get off work in a little while, and I continue to be very serious about the cheese boards. I fumble out a reply. Yeah, so am I. Hugo and I work out the details, and I'm all set to meet him in a few hours. Hello, Amanda. The boys of the antique circuit. Yeah, that whole antique roadshow and all that stuff is just wild to me. Amanda walks in the door just as I'm about to leave. What's up, Buttercup? Just getting home from school? Where are you going? Oh, I have a meeting with the board. The board? A cheese board is what I meant. I'm getting cheese with your teacher. Will you be able to fend for yourself until dinner time? Yeah, I'll live. But only if you can talk him into going easy on me for the final. Sorry, buddy. That ball's in your court. What's in my court, you ask? Just a variety of delicious cheeses, meats, and their accompanying crackers. Maybe some olives. A little bit of fig jam. Yes, I get it. You're excited about the cheese. Sweetie, you'll get it one day. But now I gotta see a man about some manchego. Hopefully I pronounced that cheese name correctly. I probably did not. Please leave. Hello, Hugo. Ooh, this looks schmancy. I walk into a quaint French diner and Hugo waves me down to a booth in the corner. He looks pretty tired. Long day? Every day is a long day when you teach middle schoolers. Oh. Colin started a gambling ring. The pictures of Jackie Chan were just a cover. He's bartering in those little rubber band bracelets that are also shapes. Okay, so maybe a gambling ring might be a reason to get some higher powers involved in what the fuck's happening here. But fucking silly bands, though. Those, damn, I'm kind of surprised that there's being a silly band reference made in this game that came out in what, like 2016, I think? Because those were like, silly bands were peak popularity in 2011, which I remember very specifically because I was in 8th grade. Is that the one that parents think means sex stuff? Those ones, yeah. But the reports are just the sensationalist news media kept capitalizing on the fears of suburban parents, as usual. At least I hope. Yikes.
Hey.
Right now I'm very ready for some fine wine and some delicious cheese. A waitress stops by and takes our order for the biggest cheese plate you have. For the love of God, just please put cheese in my mouth, and recommends us some wine. Do you two want a scorecard for trivia? There's trivia? Ooh. Oh shit! Aw, y'all, we're gonna have to play a fucking trivia game, aren't we? One of the least crimes middle schoolers could do. I mean, yeah, in the grand scheme of things, running a gambling ring is like only one step above like running a business out of your locker in terms of like think shit under the board shit that you could do in middle school. The existence of jewels and vapes. Oh god. But this isn't... Yeah, it's not a bar. It's a fancy French restaurant, but they're still doing trivia. I don't know. Maybe it'll be fancy trivia? But yes, Sneak Cat. Oh, man. It's motherfucking trivia time. Alright. Hopefully this isn't timed, because if it's timed, I'm just gonna have to barrel through all the answers. Or, well, I might have to. We'll see how bad the lag is. Yes, fancy trivia. Like, I don't know. What would fancy trivia even be? Yep, we're starting in a few minutes. Pretty much everyone here is playing.
Oh.
We'd love to play, right, Jake? Yeah, sure. The waitress hands us a scorecard and a few pencils before leaving. I might not be much help here. I'm not very good at being smart, I guess. Come on, I doubt it'll be too hard. Jake! Oh, Matt's here! Oh my god! They're here. So, great. Fuck! You know, because now Brian's here, so now they're gonna start doing that stupid fucking competitive type stuff. Yeah. Matt, Carmencita, Brian, and Daisy are also here for trivia night. Regular trivia, but with a phonetic French accent. Oh, or literally just trivia, but in French. The answer to every question is c'est la vie. George is getting upset. Ooh, I don't quite grasp that reference. But yes, worlds are indeed colliding. This is not the first date where other characters have come in, but I think this is the first one that's felt a little more like one of the stopgaps in between dates, because all of a sudden there's like 4 other characters here, as opposed to like 1 or 2. I turn to see Matt and Brian here with their daughters, looking like they're ready for trivia. They come up to our table to greet us. Hey guys, you all here for the old question and answers game?
Hey.
Yep, we come here every week, but Brian and Daisy carry the team. Carmencita and I are just here for the cheese.
Hey.
Provolone 2, lost in New York, have been reigning champions for the last month. Man, Brian's great at trivia too? That raises the stakes. Great name though. Solid team name. That's Carmencita's claim to fame. Aw. It hurts me how good I am at puns. Oh yo, Carmencita's sprite is wearing a couple silly bands. I just noticed that. Like father, like daughter.
Hey.
You guys gonna try and give us a run for our money?
Mm.
We'll see what we can do. Okay. So, we're just here for the cheese too. We'll see what we can do to not hurt your feelings too bad, or I will destroy you. So we have to decide here which level of competitive spirit we are aiming to convey. We are here for the fucking cheese. I mean, yeah, I'm here for the fucking cheese. I also don't want to make Hugo think that we're not gonna try. But yes, there's no other opinions. I will say that we are here for the fucking cheese. But I will give a second if anyone else has any thoughts on this particular conundrum. I'm really glad it's giving us a choice and not just immediately being like ramping the competitive spirit up to 10 just because Brian is present. Okay, one person says fucking destroy. You do not wish to deal with Brian versus Jake. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either. Okay, we have one not competing at all. One person, I will destroy you. How about a middle ground consensus? let's make a compromise. We'll see what we can do to not hurt your feelings too bad. The cheese will taste so much better with a side of victory. Ah, yay, Hugo, I like that one. Compromise. Everybody wins with compromise. Hugo and I bump fists. Tag team champions. We'll have to think up a good team name, but I think this will be fun. Good luck. Thank you, Carmencita. God, I fucking love all of the children in this game. They're wonderful. Brian, Matt, and their daughters head back to their table. Well, I guess we need a name. Got any good ideas? Oh my god, we have to pick a name. Okay, this is a very, very serious decision. Easy, breezy, beautiful. Havarti like it's 1999. Ah, real monsters. Or Craigslist Swiss connections. God. I have no opinion on this one. I don't... Murder the gods and topple their thrones. I mean, I don't know which one that's referring to, but I agree with you with the general sentiment of that statement. No gods, no kings, only cheese. So, vote Mayor McCheese 2020. God. These are very good suggestions, but none of them are on the screen, so I'm not allowed to pick them. Sneak Cat, I do believe you are voting for Craigslist. Am I correct in assuming that, or were you just shocked at the option? Yes, okay. Now, Aleph and Phoenix, do you have opinions that have to do with the names that are actually on the screen? Or are those your final suggestions? If they are, that's cool, because they're very good suggestions. But they are not on the screen, so I am not able to click on them. I don't know how bad the stream lag is. I don't know how long I should be waiting for responses. But for the sake of keeping the train chugging along, I'm going to take that as a... Yes, these are final answers. Okay, there we go. Craig's this is good because Craig. Oh, right, Craig, the other dad. Sure, okay. Craigslist Swiss connection seems to be the agreement in chat. Craigslist Swiss connections? That'll do just nicely. The waitress comes by with our cheese board and we revel in its glory. Already I can see a piece of cheddar with my name on it. I pair it with some strawberry preserves and slide into dairy-induced ecstasy. They all seem equally awful. Yeah, they really and truly were. There's such a fine variety of cheese and charcuterie that I'm positively overwhelmed. A quick dip into the seasoned nuts, a slice of savory yet salty Gouda, or perhaps a focaccia crisp topped with honey and goat cheese. I'm so happy. Hugo raises his glass at me.
Oh.
Cheers to cheese. Hey, hey. Oh, it's the trivia guy. Okay. I was like, who the fuck is this? It's the guy hosting the trivia. Who seems to be dressed like he's in the 90s, but okay. A middle-aged man with a backwards baseball cap, sunglasses, and cargo shorts jogs out of the back with the frenetic energy of a radio DJ. Quizmaster Quinn. Fuck. Everybody ready for some trivia? The restaurant cheers. Oh man, looks like everyone's really into this. This is basically unwatchable with the lag. Fuck. Like, I don't know what the issue is with, like, I have a full, like, my internet connection is showing me full bars. OBS is telling me that it's good. Like, is the problem at Twitch's end? Like, Twitch is showing me, okay, Twitch is fucking with me because it's showing me a stream health graph that is going pretty steady at bitrate of over 2000, but the bottom corner says it's unstable. Keyframe interval too high? Let me put that in Google for Okay, so I found a set of recommended settings to avoid this particular error. And I'm midstream, so I can't really do much about it at the moment, but I will look further into that after stream today, and I'll try and have that. Hopefully this will be a fixed issue by next weekend. That's what I like to hear! For those of you who don't know me, I'm Quizmaster Quinn. My actual name's Richard. I just like alliteration. More cheers.
I'm so sad.
Did that voice clip just say I'm so sad, but like very enthusiastically? I see some of you brought your children here tonight. That's cool. My children won't speak to me. That's uncomfortable.
That's the good stuff.
I'm just joking around. Classic Quizmaster Quinn humor. It's actually my wife who won't speak to me. She doesn't want kids. Let's get into some questions. Wow, that's really uncomfortable still. The first category is literature. Excellent. You know who loved literature? My dead father. I looked up to him so much. God, this guy.
Hey.
I do not like this man. This is not the way to work a room, my dude. Not that I would do much better, but at least I wouldn't be doing whatever the fuck this is. More jokes! Classic Quizmaster quips. Just trying to keep it light here, folks. Just like I thought my wife was, the light of my life. Oh, God. Hugo, you got this literature stuff, right? Does Franz Kafka have an irrational fear of one day waking up as a large, grotesque, insect-like creature? Yes? This is the continent that encompasses the realms of Gondor, Rohan, Mordor, and Lothlorien. Oh, shit. Please don't make us answer this. Please let us just give it to... I mean, I'm pretty sure this is Lord of the Rings, right? Other notable sites include Isengard, the Mirkwood, and Rivendell. What is the Elvish name for this continent? The Elvish name for the continent? I thought they were just gonna ask where the places are from. Fuck! Okay, well, there's no time limit, so if anyone in chat knows anything about Lord of the Rings... So what were the hints again? Fuck! This... Wait a second. Fuck. I'm trying to use Pester Quest controls in Dream Daddy. I'm sitting here scrolling up on my mouse like, why isn't it going backwards? Because this game does not fucking use that control. Just Google it. I don't know. I don't want to. I want this to happen organically. I don't want to be Googling stuff. Okay. Hoth, I'm pretty sure, is actually a place in the Lord of the Rings. If nobody has any answers, I might just guess number 4, because I feel like that's it. Oh, you read the Silmarillion, but you're watching in 160p and you can't see the answers? Oh no! Okay, Endor, Hoth, Irna. I'm just gonna fucking type it in chat. Oh my god, all of... autocorrect is auto-capitalizing my fucking... Okay, so... The Irina did not autocorrect to capital, so I don't think that's it. We gotta look cool to him? Oh, I know, it would be really nice to make a good impression. Endor and Hoth are Star Wars. Okay. So it is number 4. My intuition was correct. I'm guessing it's number 4 because the third one didn't autocorrect to capital and the fourth one did. See, I knew that I was just like, those sound super familiar. They're not Lord of the Rings. Okay, we're going with the fourth one.
Wrong answer.
Did he just say wrong answer? Fuck off. Okay, so maybe that didn't work out as well as I thought it would. Who was the writer that created Tarzan and John Carter of Mars? You don't remember, but Lemuria sounds right. See, I thought it sounded right too. Apparently it was not. Okay, I'm gonna keep typing the answers in chat just for the folks who can't really read them on the screen. So this is Tarzan and John something of Mars. So it's William A. Alcott, Edgar Rice Burroughs. Hello. There we go. Nathaniel Hawthorne. And E. Doc Smith. E. Doc Smith is like a really generic name. So I feel like that one's not it. Nathaniel Hawthorne autocorrected pretty quickly to the correct last name, like almost immediately. So I feel like he might be a well-known author. But I relied on autocorrect last time and I got the answer wrong anyway. So... there must be other sections for us to impress him with, right? Right? Nathaniel Hawthorne sounds familiar. There's a but at the end of that. Isn't Doc Smith from Back to the Future? Maybe. I can't remember the name of the doctor from Back to the Future precisely, but that just might be it. So yeah, I really don't think the last one is the right one. Fuck it, fingers crossed. Rongo! Fuck you too. Edmond Dantes is better known as this man. Edmond Dantes. Okay. Edgar, yeah, I don't... Because They all sound like schmancy old writers. Sorry, that's just me plugging my phone in. Okay, so I'm gonna. You were Dante and immediately thought of Rufio guy. Dante Basco! Okay, so Edmond Dantes is... Okay. Frankenstein's monster. The Count of Monte Cristo. H.G. Wells. Well, it's not that one because that's a real person. Or Dante Alighieri. I spelled that correctly, right? No, I'm missing an I in there somewhere. Okay, so... Middle Earth is named Endo. Are you looking up the answers? Okay. It's not the bottom two. I'm fairly certain of that because H.G. Wells is a real person and Dante Alighieri is a saint. So it's either Frankenstein's monster or the Count of Monte Cristo. I don't know who the fuck Edmond Dantes is. I'm gonna say fuck it and go with Count of Monte Cristo. Unless anybody else has any inklings as to what the fuck the answer is. Okay. I'm just gonna fucking... Correct! Yay! The Quizmaster walks around the room. I think he's doing crowd work. He stops by mine and Hugo's table. Whoa, nice cheese plate you got there. Thank you? How's that cheese tasting, big guy? Good. Great! Cheese used to be my favorite food, but I developed a lactose intolerance later in life. I'm sorry to hear that. I also developed clinical depression. This is not how you work a room, and it's just so uncomfortable. Oh. But people don't tell you to just get over your lactose intolerance, right? Nobody's like, you tried exercising to get rid of your debilitating dairy allergy, or you just need to choose to not let your throat close up when you eat brie. Yo, that's not lactose intolerance, that's a fucking allergy. That's like lactose intolerance, I suppose, is like a form of... No, lactose intolerance has a very specific other reason. It's lacking the enzymes to break down the lactose. That's just a straight up allergy. That sounds like a fucking anaphylactic reaction. Yeah, the two of them are just like, well, what's happening here? Anything? Does that scan? I'm trying to workshop my routine here. God. Quizmaster Quinn wanders off to another table. One of your moms actually has an allergy. Oh, well, that's neat. Yeah, my mom is, like, lactose intolerant, like actual lactose intolerant, not an allergy. The other one can't have too much. We got every single one of the literature answers wrong. No, we got the last one correct. I'm pretty sure that the sound effect said correct when I selected the Count of Monte Cristo. Although I'm also not Googling the answers, so maybe I just misheard the sound effect. And he was saying wrongo and not correct. But, because that was one of the other sound effects. I was like, wrongo, and I was like, oh. Okay. Who wants to start the next round? More cheers from the audience. The next round is cinema. Okay. Oh man, I love movies. Sometimes I'll retreat into them for days on end because obsessing over a fictional universe is easier than engaging with my real emotions and problems. See, the things that he's saying are too fucking real. Like, they're not jokes. They're just... Like, yeah. That's like, honestly, the way to tell... The way to tell when I'm, like, really in a bad fucking way is when I binge watch a Netflix show. We gotta look them up because it's a Jake thing. Okay, we'll break a little bit. But we gotta at least try to think of at least try to think of the answers on our own before Googling them. Okay, so we did get Monte Cristo right. Hawthorne wrote The Scarlet Letter. Edgar Rice Burroughs created Tarzan and John Carter. Burroughs was the answer. Okay. Yes, we give it some thought and then Google the answer. Because that way, we don't immediately jump to the part where we have the right answer, and we can still kind of get the satisfaction of being right if we're right about things. Frodo Baggins, am I right? Oh boy. Is he okay? I think it's just his character, I hope. How's your cinema?
Hey!
Spotty. I don't know a lot about movies, but if there are any questions about bad horror movies, I can be of service. Oh, okay. That's an interesting one.
Oh.
Indeed. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure. In Return of the Jedi, what does Luke ask Leia if she remembers? Okay. Which one is... I don't know anything about Star Wars. Jerk Fookie's writer constantly having jokes with people behead you. Oh dear. You're passively familiar with movies. Okay. You weren't here for round one because you were making pasta. Nice. That sounds really good right now. I think I'm just hungry because every time we start talking about food, I'm like, God, that sounds good. You don't watch Star Wars? Neither do I. Okay, their mother. Their real mother. Alright, okay.
Correct.
Yeah! What entertainer makes a fourth wall breaking appearance in the film Gremlins 2? Gremlins. Fucking Gremlins. The Gremlins movies came out when I was a small child, and I was like a little bit too young. Okay, Hulk! Alright. Hulk Hogan.
Correct.
Yeah. Which of these 80s horror movies... dies? That's a typo. Which of these 80 horror movies does not feature an Indian burial ground as part of its setting? The Shining, Within the Woods, Poltergeist, and Pet Sematary. You've never heard of the Gremlins? I mean, I feel like that's reasonable. It wasn't exactly... I mean, it's like, I guess it's a cult classic. I mean, I know what it is, but I still haven't actually... I don't think I've ever seen any of the movies entirely. It was one of those things that was on YTV a lot. YTV being the Canadian Kids Network. Okay, Within the Woods. Ooh. Not quite. I'm looking at the answer key and it's giving me a different answer. Do you have any other guess before I just pick out the right one? Or at least the one that the game considers correct. You may not agree with what they've decided is the right answer. You're almost certain you're younger than Gremlins? I mean, so the Gremlins, oh great, now I have to Google when the Gremlins movies came out. Oh, what? Why? What the fuck am I thinking of? The original Gremlins movie came out in 1984. Why? What the fuck came out in the mid-2000s? Or were Gremlins just really popular in the early 2000s for some reason? What came out in the early 2000s? Gremlins 2 movie? Gremlins 2 was 1990. Why the fuck was I thinking that these movies came out in, like, the early 2000s? Pet Sematary, definitely. Pretty sure it's also The Shining. No clue about Within the Woods or Poltergeist. It's always popular. The answer is to which one doesn't. The answer key is telling me Poltergeist.
Correct.
Seems like we're doing pretty well, but we're neck and neck with Brian. Oh, wait a second. I thought that was the announcer asking another question. That's wrong? Well, I guess the programmer's fucked up. Seems like we're doing pretty well, but we're neck and neck with Brian and Matt's team. Those guys are pros. I look over to their table and give them a friendly but competitive nod. I lock eyes with Brian. He gets a much sterner nod. And the next category is wrestling. Oh, I don't know anything about this one. Okay, we're totally boned. Hugo grabs my arm.
Oh.
Wait, I got this. Huh? Okay. Man, you know who I would want to wrestle with? Literally anyone. I crave human interaction. Please put me in a chokehold. Oh. Oh boy. Please, it's been so long since I've been held. Oh, Max, do you know things about wrestling? Is the yes because you know things about wrestling? I can only process my emotions by making jokes out of them. That is very apparent, my friend. Let's start the quiz. Remember that this is the lightning round. The first people to answer get the points. Ah, fuck. Fuck. Maxwell, I need you to be fast. I look over to Hugo. He's focused. He's in it to win it. Question 1. This was the original name of Stone Cold Steve Austin in his debut for WWE. Okay. I'm not gonna, since we need to answer quickly for this one. Oh! Answer's already in chat. Thank you, Max. Okay, Ringmaster. Hey. Hugo's hand shoots up. Yes, the enthusiastic one over there. Steve Austin debuted as the Ringmaster. Okay, so I think Hugo's gonna take all of these questions. I don't think we're gonna answer him. But Max, I'm still gonna pause to let you throw your answers in chat because you are very excited. And I really appreciate your enthusiasm very much.
Ah!
That is correct. Points to Craigslist Swiss connections. Your spot, your jam, your specialty. Yeah. Wolf wrestling? Mm-hmm. All I know about wrestling I learned from my uncle and my cousin are very into it and they've attempted to show me it a couple of times, and also I watched Glow on Netflix. Oh, and Nike's Hive Swap Friend Sim route.
Oh.
Next question. This city was the location for the first ever WrestleMania. close my dice for now. New York.
Oh.
Hugo's hand shoots up again. Yes, the one who looks like he has known the answer for his entire life.
Hey.
The first WrestleMania was held in New York at Madison Square Garden in 1985. Yeah, you got it, Max.
Correct.
Another correct answer for Craigslist Swiss Connections. Hugo loves wrestling and cheese. And apparently bad horror films as well. Hugo's destroying these questions. He's so passionate about this. I've never seen him act like this before. It's honestly kind of hot. Ooh, a tough one. This title match went down in history as the shortest match at WrestleMania to date. Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus. We only know about wrestling because someone made a video about kayfabe. And how it relates to dogmatic politicians. Ooh, I'd actually be interested in seeing that. For the US Championship as well. Gremlins is older than WWE. Alright, this is a very educational stream today. Hugo jumps up, more excited than I've ever seen him. Chavo versus Kane. Ooh, sorry, bucko, but that is incorrect. The actual answer is Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus at WrestleMania 28. Ouch, Hugo. I'm so sorry. But hey, Max, you got it. You're 3 for 3. Yeah. Fucking seconding Sneak Cat on that, you're absolutely fucking killing it.
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
I love that fucking sound clip. They've only used it like one other time. It's like, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. No, that's absolutely wrong. The real record is Chavo Guerrero versus Kane, WrestleMania 24, March 30th, 2008. Kane took down Chavo with one chokeslam and pinned him for the 3 count. I will not stand for this travesty. Hey man, I'm just reading from the card here. I don't actually write these. Well, you're still wrong. What are you, my ex-wife? Oh god. The crowd erupts in laughter. Hugo blushes. He retreats back into his chair. Aww.
Oh.
Oh, fine. Wow, Hugo seemed really fired up about that. Where did he get this encyclopedic knowledge of wrestling? Leader Commissioner went up against 2 opponents. One was God and who was the other? Shawn Michaels, a Heartbreak Kid. Wow. But yeah, aw. Poor Hugo. How do you know so much about wrestling? Oh, you just pick stuff up. Okay, so now he's... What are you hiding? What are you hiding, Hugo? That sounds suspect, but it seems like he doesn't want to talk about it. I turn my attention back to the Quizmaster. Alright. Looks like we're down to the final category. And it's a close one between Provolone 2, Lost in New York, Brian and Matt, high five, and Craigslist Swiss Connections. Hugo and I high five. We look over to Brian and Matt, Carmencita and Daisy, all playfully giving us thumbs down and sticking their tongues out. I eat a big chunk of cheddar without breaking eye contact to show them just how serious I am. Does Hugo wrestle? I mean, that's a possibility. I thought that it was watching it would just be like guilty pleasure, or maybe it's something that Ernest likes or used to like. And now he feels kind of crappy about it because his relationship with Ernest isn't so good as he's grown up, or maybe it's something he did like before he became a teacher. Lots of possibilities. And I really hope we get to find out what the answer actually is before the end of this date. The final category is cool animals. Animals, huh? I never could take care of another living thing. Hell, I can barely take care of myself. I'm falling apart. Oh boy. Anyway, here's the questions. The Canary Islands were named after what kind of animal? Is this a trick question? What? Nunez film moments of booking himself to wrestle God. Birds, cats, fish, or dogs? I mean, this feels like a trick question, but I'm gonna say birds.
Wrong.
How is that wrong? See, I knew it was gonna be a fucking trick question. God damn it. What is the last animal that appears in the dictionary? Okay, so this is just basic alphabetization. It must be this one, because it's ZY.
Correct.
What mammal has the thickest concentration of fur in nature? Okay, thickest concentration of fur. Canadian beaver, duckbill platypus, polar bear, or otter? I don't think it's the duckbill platypus. I don't think they're cold weather animals. I'm leaning to polar bear. It was fish? Ah, fuck. Any other opinions on what animal this would be? Oh, right, I haven't been typing the answers into chat. I mean, Canadian beaver, duckbill platypus, polar bear, otter. I feel like it's the polar bear, but I also feel like that's the obvious trick question answer. You know what I mean? You're gonna say beaver. Yeah, like the Canadian beaver also... is a kind of cooler weather. Look it up. Otters literally just float. Certain kinds of otters, certain kinds of Arctic otters are fucking vicious. Fun fact brought to you by the nature documentaries that my dad makes our family watch. You're gonna say otter because of the water things. Okay, so we have one person voting for every option except for duckbill platypus. I'm just gonna fucking roll on this one. Alright, D6. I haven't used this one in a while. So 1, 2, 3. Beaver, polar bear, otter. 4, 5, 6. Beaver, polar bear, otter. Okay. 6. Okay, so that's otter. Let's see if this is it.
Correctamundo.
Yeah, it was otter! Yay! Alright, I'm just gonna come around and collect your scorecards and we'll see who came out on top. If we're wrong, we're looking it up. Yeah. That definitely is something that I would want to look up. Remember, the winning team gets a $25 gift card to Phil's Auto Care. If you need a car part, Phil's will fulfill all your needs. Everyone oohs and ahs. God, I want that gift card. The Quizmaster goes in the back to tally up the score. I pick at what's left of our cheese plate. There's a bit of brie here that tastes absolutely divine on a cracker with a little bit of honey and dried apricot.
Oh,
So, what are your plans after our big win? I'll probably retire, take Amanda somewhere tropical, drink something out of a coconut. I always wanted to do that. What about you? Probably take my winnings to Colin's gambling ring. Bet it all on black. Walk out of there with more rubber bands in the shape of animals than I know what to do with. Jumped around after figured you were right. Aw, yeah, I mean, like, it's something to celebrate. You got that shit. The fans just kept cheering the heels. Oh, that is a predicament. Bold, but I like your style. You want the last piece of Havarti? Nah, that's all you. You definitely earned it. After a couple of minutes, the Quizmaster jogs back into the room. Everyone immediately quiets down, waiting with bated breath for the results. Who will win the coveted gift card? I really hope it's us. Hey, everybody! We've had a great night. Lots of goofs and lots of laughs, a little bit of light crying in the back, but that's neither here nor there. Jesus. It was a close game, but the winner of tonight's trivia contest is... Yay! Oh, that was the one with the eggplants in it. Craigslist Swiss Connections. Come on down and get your gift card for Phil's Auto Care, where Phil Nominal Service is... God, I can't do this anymore. Just please take the gift card. I motion for Hugo to go get the gift card, and he shyly slinks out of the booth to grab it. He pauses for a moment and gives the Quizmaster a hug with a few pats on the back. The Quizmaster sobs, just a little. Hugo makes a victory lap to our table and gives me a high five. Craigslist Swiss Connections is unstoppable. Craigslist Swiss Connections is great. May Craigslist Swiss Connections reign for 1,000 years. I feel like maybe there's a particular cadence I should be saying that in, like that's a reference to something, but I don't get the reference. Hey, great work, guys. You guys did awesome. Will we be seeing Craigslist Swiss Connections again next week? I look over at Hugo, who smiles. Maybe so. We make a pretty good team, huh, Hugo?
Hey!
Hugo blushes. Aww. Hugo and I walk back toward our cul-de-sac, basking in the glow of our win and nursing our cheese-filled bellies. Man, we crushed it in there. Finally, enduring the screams of young children for years on end has paid off. I will take my half of this gift card and use it to purchase many, many air fresheners for my car, which Ernest refuses to stop vaping in. Oh God. I think I'll use my half to buy at least 2 tire pressure gauges to place in different parts of my garage. You never know when you're gonna need one, and I prefer to have them within arm's reach. Fine plan. Shame about that one wrestling question, though. I'm not kidding. I plan to write a strongly worded letter to whoever employed that man. Come on, there's gotta be a story there. What do you mean? You didn't even stop to think. You pulled that wrestling knowledge out like you were there at the ring yourself. Oh, it's just stuff I know. What are you hiding? Oh, what got people to stop booing was your fucking cancer. That is, yeah, man. That is fucking rough. Damn. Ask again or drop it? I'm feeling like maybe we could ask again. I mean, what are we asking again? He just gave a really vague, wishy-washy answer to asking about the wrestling thing. So it's either ask again about the wrestling or just drop the subject. Ask again in very big letters. How is he so knowledgeable? Okay, ask again. Hugo, I figured you'd be better at lying after dealing with... Hugo, I figured you'd be better at lying after dealing with every kid in school for as long as you have. It's embarrassing. Oh no, I hate it when they're like, do you push it or do you not? And I'm just like, fuck! Because I hate pushing people too far. Okay. Again, in big old letters in the chat, so let's go. You know what's actually embarrassing? Not being able to explain basic algebra to your daughter. You know what's definitely not embarrassing? Knowing stuff about wrestling. Hugo sighs. Alright. Yay! That was a good one! Yay! Alright. If you really want to know, just follow me. He's taking us somewhere now? Pardon? Oh, it's his house. Ooh. Hugo leads me to his house at the edge of the cul-de-sac. We step inside and his house is exactly what I expected it to be. Neat and filled top to bottom with books and art. Welcome to my home. Sorry it's so messy. His house is actually spotless. I follow him down a hallway. What are we doing? Hugo opens the door and ushers me inside. It's pitch black. He closes the door behind us. What the fuck is going on? He is like super into it. Hugo flips the switch and I finally understand. Is that a belt over there? Is that a fake belt or a real belt? Curio cabinets packed with in-box wrestling action figures line the walls, along with posters, cardboard cutouts, and every piece of wrestling memorabilia imaginable. A giant widescreen TV sits on a decked-out media stand. I'm speechless. Replica belt? Well, but they do the belt thing in smaller wrestling circuits too, right? Hey, Max's sister. He's secret side room off his bedroom, which is never a good thing to have. That is... Oh, it's a fucking John Mulaney quote. I look over at Hugo, who's hovering by the door, doing everything to avoid eye contact. This is really embarrassing. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Wow. Or not a lot of people have seen this, huh? Top or bottom are my picks. I'm leaning towards the bottom one, maybe, because he seems to be really reluctant. He seemed really reluctant to show us. Daniel Bryan, yes shirt. Oh my god, so you saying yes earlier about the wrestling questions was like also a wrestling reference? That's fucking great. That's so sick. Yeah, so what are opinions on what we should say in this instance? Open to any and all opinions on... I don't know. I feel like I'm saying the word opinion too much. Can we watch Salt and Pepper Diner Homestuck Animatic? The Wolverine, Hugo's heart. Coolest fucking thing? Hell yeah. I will... Sure, I'll toss it on at the end. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Yay! He was really happy. Are you kidding? Look at all this stuff. This must have taken you forever to collect. Can I touch this? Go ahead. I pick up one of his replica championship belts and toss it over my shoulder. Okay, so it is a replica. Do you smell what I am cooking? I think the line is, it's meatballs. What? Sorry, I don't watch a lot of wrestling. I just think it's so cool how passionate you are about this. Oh, yeah, I really like wrestling. He's blushing so hard right now. Hugo, you bought the wrong kind of pizza rolls again. Yo, he calls his dad by his first name? The fuck? Looks like Ernest just got home. He's yelling in from the hallway. I could see Hugo immediately deflate. I told you, those pizza rolls have less sodium. I just want you to be healthy, son. Ernest comes into Hugo's wrestling room and looks around with disgust. He notices me and scoffs. I thought nobody was allowed in your precious wrestling room. I never said that. I just said you're not allowed to take the action figures out of their boxes and pose them so they're having sex with each other. Ernest gets flustered. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm gonna go throw eggs at stuff. Have fun with your stupid wrestling crap. Ernest leaves, then a moment later pops his head back in the room. And you stupid friend. Thanks, Ernest. Oh dear. Ernest storms back out of the room. I hear a door slam. Hugo wearily runs his hand through his hair. Sorry about him. And sorry that I have to keep apologizing about him. He's just going through a phase, I guess. Hugo's last name is something else, but I don't remember what it is. It's on his dad book page. I try so hard to impress him, but it's obvious that no matter what I do, he hates me. Ernest has a thing against authority figures, and you don't get much more authoritative than a teacher dad. My ex, he gets to be the fun weekend dad, and I'm just Hugo, who makes Ernest eat his vegetables and turn his homework in on time. Hey, you love him and you're looking out for his best interests. Take it from one dad to another. Someday he'll come to appreciate you. Maybe not someday soon, but someday. Oh, I hope so. Thanks for letting me vent. Hugo glances at his watch. Suppose it's getting kind of late. Let's do trivia again sometime soon? I would absolutely love to. I start to leave. And hey, thanks for showing me your wrestling stuff. Maybe you can tell me some more about it next time. Hugo smiles.
Hey.
That would be amazing. I'll catch you around. Aww. I think that went well. Hugo's name is probably a vague wrestling reference? Ooh. It only takes me a minute to walk back home. Amanda's sitting on the couch reading a book about female photographers. Wow, I thought you didn't like reading. I don't. This book is all pictures. And even then, my patience is being tried. Did you get to eat all the cheese your little heart desired? About to take us on an adventure. Alright, I am buckled the fuck in. I am a happy little cheese monster. But I made sure to leave room for dinner. Who wants breakfast for dinner?
Yes.
Hash browns!
Yeah.
Okay, toast dipped in egg. Alright, blueberry pancakes. Well, only if you'll help me make them.
Yeah.
You know I'm the world's best blueberry sprinkler, and also totally amazing at heating up the maple syrup in the microwave. Now tell me all about that cheese board. Amanda and I spend the evening cooking an elaborate breakfast with everything we can find inside the fridge. I tell her all about the trivia, but leave out the parts about Hugo being into wrestling. I figured she would probably find some nefarious way to use that information for a better grade. Aww. Date complete, and... How many points do we have? I still don't know what these numbers mean. S! Fuck yeah! Oh shit! I keep yelling over when they say things. What the fuck did he just say? God damn it. Okay, Capcom semi-annual beat 'em up final fight. One of the enemy types was an entire family of big wrestlers called Endor, named after Andre the Giant, and modeled after him too. Andre the Giant is a name I do recognize from movies, yes. Okay, poker buddy, friendship, Colin, Tweed, intellectual, and Havarti are the Princess Bride? No. I have never seen The Princess Bride, actually. But I don't remember what movie it was that I saw him in. It was a very long time ago. Like, I was a child. But it was not Princess Bride.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Okay. Big gasp, I know. No, I am certain it was not The Princess Bride. It was another one, but I don't remember what it was. Or maybe it was it a music video that was a bonus on YouTube? Oh! Was he in the Goonies? Or am I confusing it with another movie? So, yes, Hugo's last name is Vega. Just for fun. Oh, there's the back button. Oh, the music video for Goonies Are Good Enough by Cyndi Lauper. That was it. Yeah, because my family, of course, growing up, we didn't have fucking Netflix. So we bought a lot of DVDs and rented a lot of DVDs. And we watched the special, like, the extras on every single movie we watched. All the behind the scenes, all the extra music videos, all the gag reels and the deleted scenes. That must have been it then, yeah. That was it. Wow, I saw that movie that was a long fucking time ago I saw that. Damn, it's like 12:30. And I was gonna be like, okay, we'll just hop right into the next little community interaction filler piece, but there doesn't seem to be one this time. We might have cycled through them all by now. Because there's no message coming up on the side of the screen. No little notification ding, and we were not immediately tossed into another scene. Robert, Damien, Joseph, Greg, Matt. That is almost all of them. Lauper was closely tied to WWF at the time. Huh, that's neat. I'm kind of damn, there's like half an hour left, though. I'm kind of tempted to, like, say fuck it, it's Saturday night and try and knock off another date. Part of the build for the first WrestleMania. Sweet. Well, how are y'all feeling about saying fuck it and hopping into another date? Because I know somebody voted for Joseph earlier and we didn't get around to that. So we could just say fuck it and do Joseph now. There's like a half an hour left of stream. We might go a half an hour overtime. But... oh yes, the Panic at the Disco song. Which one is that? Which one is that's not Salmon. I don't know many. I dropped off Panic after like what the fuck is the title of that album again? Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die. It is Say Aw Man, I got it right? Oh, sweet. Yeah, that's one of the few songs that I have heard off that album. And I hate how catchy it is. Yeah, I have a rocky relationship. I've had a rocky relationship with Panic for every single album they put out after Vices and Virtues. Because... are we doing Saturday songs? I mean, we can. You want to see Joseph. Watch John Mulaney until 1 a.m. Hugo. Yes, there was a vote for Hugo. We're doing just all of the second dates now. Well, I don't know. I think it's copyright music. I will still. Thank you for reminding me. I will still put on Salt and Pepper Diner at the end of the stream. But you know what? We're just wasting time at this point. Okay, wait. First of all, I'm gonna save the game. First of all, I'm going to save here. Then, fuck it. Let's do Joseph's second date. There's half an hour left, and if we go over time, it's a fucking weekend. Let's do it. This year by Panic and this year by the Mountain Goats. Wildly different songs. Yeah, Mountain Goats is a very, very different genre than Panic usually gets into. Okay. Fuck it. Joseph, date number 2. Here we go. It's been a long day of clipping coupons. Looks like there's a sale on boxed brownie mix. That reminds me. I wonder what Joseph's up to. I should see if he wants to hang out. Or if he wants to go to the store with me and use these coupons. Looks like he's online. Hey, Joseph. Wanna hang? It takes a moment for Joseph to respond. Jake, hope you finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma. And I know I promised you a fun hang, but tonight I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixer. Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come. Oh, that sounds nice. Okay, another chaperone gig. And be a chaperone with me, because I need the help. Less nice. I think for a moment. I'm a little bummed out, of course. I just wanted some me and Joseph time. Maybe get to know him a little better. Ah, what the heck. My friend needs my help. I type back. Buddy, if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where I need to be tonight. Joseph lets me know the details. It starts pretty soon. I should get ready. Spotify has recommended you both. Only mountain songs. Would you quite like it? Yeah, Mountain Goats for some reason has been gaining a lot of popularity again lately. I knock on Amanda's door and peek in. Hey Amanda, I'm about to head out.
Yeah.
Where are you off to? Are you gonna go extreme couponing? I'm actually gonna go chaperone this youth mixer thing that's happening at Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to come, I'll cover for you. You know what? I'm down. Maybe I can make some new friends. That's a good attitude. But I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for the potential free food. Thank you, Amanda. You get 4 daughter points today. Can I trade them in for a daughter lava lamp? Sorry, you only have enough for a daughter spider ring. Or some of those daughter plastic jumpy frogs. I like those things. They try their hardest. It's inspirational. What the fuck is happening with that banner? Oh no! Oh dear. Now you have salmon stuck in your head. Oh my. Rip indeed. Oh god. Oh fuck, I'm out of water. Oh fuck, we didn't even take a break today. Damn it. I keep forgetting to do breaks these past few weekends. How's this? We're gonna save here. We're gonna go back to the title screen. We're gonna take the break that we should have taken earlier. Very unfortunate. And I'm gonna refill my water bottle because that's important, especially if we're going overtime today. And then we'll come right back to that incredibly unfortunate banner that really sure fucking does look like it says Jesus is coming. Okay. Not at the Catholic Church. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm gonna refill my water bottle and I'll be right back. Hey, folks. I am back. Let's continue with this date. Oop. Okay. When did it switch from jam to bop? It was pretty recently, but I think both are still in use. Although I guess I do see bop a little more these days. Oh, there's that wonderful banner. We arrive at the church to find that nobody's there. There are decorations and balloons and banners and everything, but no youths. I've been to a couple dances in my life, and not that I want to paint myself as some sort of dance expert, but generally dances require people.
Yeah.
And those people need to be dancing. All of a sudden, Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled. You're here. Oh, I need your help. Joseph gestures to the hand-painted banner hanging above the church doors. It reads, Jesus is coming. Although I guess the correct pronunciation of that would be like cuming?
Huh?
Yikes.
Huh?
Well, that's certainly a thing. God made all things, Amanda. Except for the banner. Ernest made that. Okay, well now that makes sense. I genuinely can't tell if he meant that maliciously or if he just can't spell good. You know what else God does? You know what God also does? Forgives. He forgives teenagers and never, ever breaks their box mods. Are you gonna break Ernest's box mod? What the fuck is a box mod? No, Amanda. That would be a sin. I think. It's the one right after sloth. Jake, I need your help getting this down before anyone sees it. I can swing that. Amanda, can you help? Physical labor, huh? Amanda begins rapidly scanning the mostly empty room, looking for an escape route of her own. I have to go set up the food. The food's already set up. I mean, oh, God also smites. I'm gonna go do a final inspection pass on the food to make sure it's up to code. I'm gonna eat your food. Amanda's able to bolt away before myself or Joseph can get another word in. Whew, she can really book it when she wants to. Her father was a giant pair of legs. I dated some giant pair of arms once, but it turned out they were all right. Oh, don't do this. You must have been devastated. It was Armageddon. Don't do this. No, it's... I get it. I'll workshop it. There's a gem in there somewhere.
Nice.
I'm really glad you're here, Jake. Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out for my strong arms and height advantage? A little of both. It's always something with you, Joseph.
Yeah.
How does that sentence even work? Something handsome and pious? Oh, and he's a wing king. You're not that pious. Debatable. You just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen. Oh, that's what a box mod is. Is Jake taller than Joseph? I mean, your player character isn't really given a solid height characteristic and never appears on the screen with the other characters. So, honestly, just because of the way that I grabbed the sprite from the game, I've been making Jake shorter than all of them on all of the YouTube thumbnails. So, I don't know. I would have lost the debate. You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen. Let's make some magic happen. Magic isn't real, Jake. God said that. God was also a bush one time. True. Joseph and I grab a step ladder and walk over to Ernest's banner.
Yeah.
So, are all of the fucking videos with Joseph dates just going to be his ridiculous quotes from God? Like, God said magic isn't real? Nah, I'll think of something better for this one. Besides, nothing can top God says snitches get stitches. That turd Ernest has one final trick up his sleeve. Looks like this nightmare is stapled and taped 6 ways from Sunday. Any ideas? What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? Oh, right. I forgot about those. But I realize my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get leverage on the tiny staples. You got a hammer I can use to pry these off? Jake, this is a church. We get a little nervous around hammers. And nails. I'm kidding. We just don't have a hammer.
Yeah.
But we do have to hurry. The youths will be here any moment, and I'll never hear the end of it if we don't fix this. Wait. I have an idea. I run to grab the marker that Ernest used to draw this thing and jump back on the ladder. We can't get it down, but we can send a different message. Oh god. I've got only one shot here. Let's do this right. Oh my god. All of these are awful. Just close off the top of the U so it becomes a letter O. Like, if you can reach far enough out or get the ladder far enough out to turn the is into isn't, you can reach the letter U to close off the top. Oh my god. This is gonna drive me up a fucking wall. I cannot believe that's not one of the options. Jake does not have a brain cell. Okay, so we have one vote for cumin. Any other opinions on how we should fix this banner? Oh, God. Any takers? Any takers? Are you just gonna go with cumin? Jesus, I forgot that I filled up my water bottle, and I'm very lucky I did not just spill water all over my computer. Calming? Okay, let's roll for it. D6, odd numbers top one, bottom numbers odd numbers top one, even numbers bottom one. God, this changing it to Jesus isn't coming would be fucking great. Oh, wait a second. Hold up, we have 2 votes for calming. Jesus is calming. I'm able to turn the U into an A and an L somehow. It's a little tight, but it works. Yeah, they also could have just taken scissors to cut it down. Like, there's so many better solutions than the ones that are being presented here. Alright, Joseph likes that one. Well, that's true, I guess. Bask in his calming presence, Joseph. Relax. Crisis averted. Let's just hope the youths don't notice. Joseph checks his watch. The DJ should be here by now. Okay, I'm noticing a small continuity error. They said that he grabbed a marker, but that looks like he painted on it. I mean, it could be a paint marker, but generally speaking, paint markers are very expensive and the only people who own them are, like, artists. Just then, the doors swing. Oh no! Oh no! It's him again! Oh no! Just then, the doors swing open and a man struts in with his DJing equipment. I guess that's just the theme of the evening, is this bastard. Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knew exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle. Hey, I am not Evan. Evan sold all his DJ equipment to backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in for him. I do envy him, though. What I would give to drop everything and start over. Oh, now he's Spin Master Quinn. And... Wait. It's the sad guy from the trivia place. Okay. I normally wouldn't question this, but it's just that there's been certain things in other scenes and routes that have made me think that the game doesn't check when you've done other dates yet or not. But I don't know, maybe this is an exception? Are you alright? Alright, I'm better than alright. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn. He sighs heavily. I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight on the ones and twos to give myself a sense of purpose in life. Is he okay? Well, you'll have to do. You have a playlist of fun songs that youth will like that won't inspire impure thoughts or tempt them to the dark side, right?
Hey.
The DJ thinks for a moment.
Right.
Believe me, buddy, I got what you need.
Hey.
Okay, great. I'll let you get set up. The DJ leaves. Let's keep an eye on this one. He sounded like he was just gonna play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. After some time, kids from the community start filing into the dance hall. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't seem to care. Most of the kids group off into tiny clusters, standing in circles and casting sideways glances at the other groups of teens. Man, I do not miss being a teenager at social functions. I mean, maybe this is just me, but it doesn't get much better when you become an adult either. Hey, party people! Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ. Oh god, I am bracing for impact.
DJ Spin Master.
DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at you with the sound that people want. We're off to a good start. This next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say yeah. A few half-hearted yeahs echo through the crowd. Alright.
That's the good stuff.
He sighs again. Man, it's been a heavy couple days. Not the place, dude. Like, it was one thing when he was like, oh, it's trivia night. This is a place where they do wine tastings. These jokes may fall flat, but at least I'm venting to adults. Although, I guess, I don't know, they did have Carmencita and Daisy there, but they might be giants. I have no clue whether or not that's... But you're at a fucking children's dance. Not the time or place. God. This next one's actually just for my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out, my little honeysuckle vine.
Now, who wants to listen to Radiohead's Creep?
The fucking voice clip and everything. Oh my god. The DJ begins playing Creep by Radiohead. Oh god. Amanda sidles up to me, pizza in one hand and punch in the other. Sorry, I might have screamed or yeah. But yeah, you got it, Max. It was now who wants to listen to Radiohead's Creep, like really enthusiastically, and I was like, oh my god. I'm fucking screaming. Also, I apologize if I broke anybody's fucking eardrums when I started laughing. Yeah, please don't make the ladies say yeah. And then... oh... God. Creep, huh? Bold choice for a youth group. Let's see where he goes with this. Let's not see where he goes with this and just put somebody else on the DJ station, please. Literally anybody else. Amanda, you're a youth who knows what's hip. Please go do the music. Maybe lonely religious kids duty to depressed adults to look up to. Oh god. Oh no one's cool with it being cool. You absolutely want to see where he's going with this? Oh god. Oh yeah, they're gonna have stories, alright, but like... After the song finishes, he plays Creep again. Is the DJ crying? Oh my god. If you watch the kids really closely, you can catch them cringe every time Tom York swears. There they go. Maybe we should do something about this. Cooler than being cool? Ice cold. Of course I get the reference. Ages a billion years in 1 second. No, I got it. Did I? Was that the reference you were trying to get at, Max? What's cooler than being cool? Ice cold. Joseph runs up to us. He's killing the vibe. They're listening to swears. Sad swears. Hey, yeah. Alright. Oh my god, what if we get to DJ? True, Sneak Out. Oh my god, what if we get to fucking DJ? We have to do something. You guys should try to give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by R.E.M. or at the very least No Rain by Blind Melon. You wanna help us cheer him up? Actually, I just saw my friend, Frederico. Frederico? He's from Latin. That's not a country. Oh, class. That is another approach to take to that. I didn't know you were taking a Latin class. I'm not. So he's from the country Latin? See, that's where my brain went to first. I was like, yes, it exists. Don't Google it. Yeah, Creep is just like... Just don't play Creep ever. Honestly. You can go, Amanda. It's fine. And she's gone. Oh, God. Alright, fucking buckle up, folks. We are going to try and comfort this guy. Joseph and I make our way to the DJ booth where Spinmaster Quinn is having a quiet cry. Hey, bud.
Hey!
Hey, my dudes, how's the party jamming? It's, not? Aw, I'm sorry, fellas. Just taking a moment to find my groove.
Hey!
Gotta play the sad tunes to properly appreciate the bangers, right? That's not how Okay, here's our options for trying to get this guy to do his fucking job properly. That's not how DJing works. Shut up and play the hits, or play the booty bumpers. It's what Jesus would have wanted. Here's something you might like to see if... Okay. I will indeed open that in a new tab. And... Mike Server and Crow riff on an MTV report about one of the greatest bands ever, Radiohead. Okay. Anything but the last option. Okay, so we have one vote for play the booty bumpers, one vote for not how DJing works, and one anything but that. Okay, there's 2 votes for that's not how DJing works. Not gonna lie, I was leaning into playing the booty bumpers, but I give more credence to the votes of the people than my own contribution, so I'll just tell him that's not how DJing works. Now, stop me if I'm out of line here, since I've never been a DJ and don't have any current plans to become one, but I don't think that's how it works. The kids came out here to have a good time. You gotta cool it on the sadness.
I'm so sad.
Oh my god, the fucking voice clip where he just goes, I am so sad. And also Joseph really liked that option too. Hey, buddy, if it's problems you're having with... Joseph leans in close to me. What was his wife's name again? Sandra. I know this one, Sandra. Hey. If you're having problems with Sandra, I can help you too. I do counseling. It's my job here, and I'm very good at it. Oh, I don't know. I can tell that you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat unless they're really going through some tough times. Trust me, I know.
Ooh, cracker barrels.
What was that sound clip? What did he just say? Fuck, I missed that one. Joseph places a hand on Spinmaster Quinn's shoulder, who immediately collapses into Joseph's embrace, crying quietly. There, bud. It's gonna be okay. Thank you. I'll put on some dance hall anthems. You're the best, Spinmaster Quinn. With yet another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor, where Amanda's waiting with an ice cream cone.
Yeah.
They have ice cream here. Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there? Well, for a dance, there's not a whole lot of dancing. Yeah, because the whole time they were talking, that was still playing Creep and Radiohead on repeat. Yeah, I know, it's like Sandra's his ex. Sandra's not his wife. Sandra's just his ex at this point. Rip. Looks like people are starting to bail, though. This is a disaster. Don't be so hard on yourself. This ice cream? Top notch. I'm sorry for dragging you into this, Jake. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not gonna make you stay here. I'm not gonna make you stay here for the train wreck. It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. I suddenly realize what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're gonna want to be here. I don't think you're gonna want to be here for this, or be seen with me after this.
Hey.
Oh God, you're not going to. They're gonna start dancing now, aren't they? That's what this is leading up to. My money is on that being what this is leading up to. Darth Joseph. Why is the power to save other people's relationships from death, but not his own? Rip. They're gonna start fucking dancing. I throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph. Just remember me as I am right now, not as what I'm about to become. You hope they do the hustle. Amanda nods. Nice knowing you, Pops. She runs out the door. Joseph, I'm gonna turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get these youths into it as well. Are you in or out? Joseph stares at me. He knows what has to be done as much as I do. See you on the other side? See you on the other side. It's so fucking dramatic. Joseph and I walk out onto the dance floor into the middle of the room. The youths all stare at us, unsure of what we're doing. Time to get our groove on. Let's start them off easy and work our way up to the more technical stuff. Okay, so the hustle is not one of these options. But we do have 3 here. The lawnmower, roll the dice, or the worm. So he said, let's leave the more technical options to later. And I feel like the worm is a pretty out there technical one. The lawnmower is a classic. Songs you dug up from your MP3 player? Dang. Yeah, sure. Toss a few names out there. What's on your old MP3 player? I still use my MP3 player on a regular basis. I've had the same one since my 15th birthday, and it is still functional. Although the cable that plugs it into computer to transfer files on and off, whenever I plug it in, it like it's kind of questionable as to whether or not it, like, connects to the computer properly. But other than that, what the fuck is the lawnmower? It's like, that's the one where you, like, y'all can't see me right now. Why the fuck am I doing motions? It's where you, like, make the motion like you're yanking back the chain on a lawnmower. Oh yeah, no, the floor is dirty. That is another good point. But yeah, the lawnmower is like yanking back the chain of a lawnmower. But okay, sure, let's start with that one. All right, let's rip start this baby. I start lawn mowing the dance floor. Joseph seems to respond to that and decides to mow another patch of grass on the dance floor. That's the stuff. I look around. Well, it looks like we've got everyone's attention. Alright, Jake, let's turn up the heat. Okay. Avenged Sevenfold! I liked Avenged Sevenfold for a brief, like, for a hot second when I was in 9th grade. Oh, and, Panic! Girls, Girls, Boys. Well, not a classic, because it's newer, but, you know. Oh, Gives You Hell by All American Rejects is a classic, though. White Room Cream. Not recognizing that one. We got Shopping Cart, Sprinkler, or Running Man. See, everybody wants to rule the world just makes me think of My Chemical Romance. Because, oh fuck, why can't I remember what song it's in now? Shit. It's one of their tracks off Danger Days. The bridge is like, everybody wants to rule the world, everybody wants to rule the world, everybody wants to rule the world, but no one wants to die. And then they like repeat that a few times. It's good shit. Creep by Radio. Oh, Paint It Black. Yeah. When I was in my 10th grade history class, we had to do song analysis for songs of like a certain period of time. And talk about how they were, and like look at the lyrics of them. And my group got Painted Black. Okay, Shopping Cart, Sprinkler, or Running Man. This is a very important decision. It's Na. See, I don't know why that didn't, like, I am a fucking super fan of My Chemical Romance. And the title completely escaped me. But yes. No. Oh, God, no. Such a good song. You're neutral on this one again? 1985 by Bowling Pursuit. Yeah, I enjoyed that song. And then I bought another one of their albums. And then I was like, oh no. And then I gave that album away. Any opinions on these dances, or do y'all just want me to pick ones that I think would be interesting? If I don't get any feedback, I'm just gonna say fuck it. Let's see. We've already got some heavy arm action. So let's try Running Man. Since time immemorial, this move has never let me down. I start jogging in place, matching the movements with my arms pushing out. This seems to awaken something in Joseph, who feels the fire or the Running Man deep within him. I look around to the youths. They're getting into it. Keep it up, I think they're coming around. Ooh, okay. Fuck, see, I can never remember what the Cabbage Patch is. The windmill is asking for somebody to get hurt. I also can't remember what the hammer slide is. Oh, no, Phoenix is listing songs on on their old MP3 player. I'm gonna Google what both of those dance moves are because I don't remember what the fuck they look like. Okay, I made a mistake. I am looking at a bunch of Cabbage Patch dolls. That's not what I was looking for. Oh! Yeah, okay, I know what that one is now. What? Shit, what was the other one? Ugh, that is the wrong search bar. I want to click up here. Okay. What? Oh, we have a vote for Cabbage Patch. Okay.
Yes.
You can never go wrong with the Cabbage Patch. Joseph follows my lead. We both take our arms and move them around in a circle, as I assume you would do in a Cabbage Patch. I look around at the youths. I think they like agriculture. I think it's working. If we pull the right moves, the kids will join us in no time. Ooh. Oh no! Oh my god, the last one! Okay, it's moonwalk, butter churn, or attempt twerking. Oh boy. Oh, rip, just a second too late, Max. I had already hammered forward. Oh god. Moonwalk, butter churn, or attempt twerking. I think if we attempt twerking, we're gonna lose him. I remember being of a youth age when twerking was at its height. And, you know what? Fuck it. That's... so far, that is the only vote that has come up in chat. We're just gonna, I don't know. This is a Jesus dance, actually. I'm having second thoughts on this. I'm having second thoughts on actually following what chat tells me to do. This is a Jesus dance. I feel like that might not be the best, I feel like Joseph would not like that one. But I'm not getting any other. Okay, butter churn. We have a vote for butter churn. Okay, now that there's one other option in chat, now I get to roll a dice. Let's pick a different one this time. Let's do my D4. Ooh, hooked on a feeling. Oh, and some Fallout Boy. Ooh, cherry bomb. No scrubs. Yeah. Okay. Whoops, I forgot to actually assign anything before I roll the dice. So, odd numbers first one, even numbers second one. Da-da-da, the usual. And... that is a 1. That is a nat 1. Which means butter churn. What are you doing? Churning butter, obviously. That's basically the same thing as the Cabbage Patch. You gotta spice it up or we're gonna lose the kids for sure. Ah, fuck. Time for the big finish. Okay. Oh god. Attempted unrehearsed backflip. Lift Joseph up dirty dancing style or death drop. Oh boy. All of these are awful and I am taking no part in this decision except for clicking on the option that other people want me to do. Okay, we have a vote for death drop. Yeah, it is a good thing I'm not playing D&D. Okay, we have a very enthusiastic vote for death drop. Oh my god, I rate sins, not tragedies. Mwah, classic. Fucking classic. No Rain by Blind Melon, the one that they mentioned earlier, yeah. Oh, we have a vote for Lift Him. Phoenix, do you want to break this tie, or are you going to stay neutral on this one? Lift the man. Don't lift him. Okay. Phoenix is very against the option of lifting. But do you have a preference for any of the other options, or do you just really not like that one? Drop that man. Death drop. God. Had the time of my life. Yeah, never felt this way before. Literally the opposite of Dirty Dancing. He's a church pastor. Okay, we're gonna death drop then. They're both gonna hurt themselves doing this. And also, isn't the death drop like the end of a routine? Isn't that gonna kind of end You know what? Fuck it. Death drop. Oh god. That was not a good screen motion. I've seen enough internet videos of this move where I really think I could nail it. On the beat, I kick my leg up and dramatically fall to the floor. My back landing on the ground with a shablam. All of the kids immediately start screaming. They know what's up. But at what cost? I will feel this for weeks to come. My chiropractor's gonna be pissed.
Oh, cracker bills.
Yeah, Joseph is so shocked. What was that? The future of dance. Somewhat obligingly, the kids take the dance floor and start to move. The kids take the dance floor and start to move around. Before long, they're starting to laugh and enjoy themselves. It was dicey, but we've done our jobs.
Yes.
Come on, the rest of the chaperones will take it from here. What?
Oh.
I have something to show you. Ooh. And what's this? Joseph leads me out of the main room and down various darkened corridors of the church. I can barely see anything and find myself tripping over my own feet. Joseph, I think I lost you. His hand finds mine in the darkness. I'm right here. I'm glad he can't see me blush. We keep walking. Where are we? This church is huge. We're almost there. I actually have to admit that I was a little dishonest with you. I didn't just invite you out here to help me chaperone. Oh? What happened to lying being one of the 10 things you're not supposed to do? I think there's an exception for when you're trying to surprise a friend. Joseph closes the door behind us. I guess we're in a random room in the depths of his church now. What could he possibly have planned? Oh, what's the point in feeling blue, Steven Universe? That's a good one. Electric Feel by MGMT. Y'all, that song was out and really big when I was in 6th grade, and I just did not understand why anybody liked it. I'm sure if I gave it a listen again, I'd like it a little more. Oh yes, Mr. Brightside, as always, yep. So, last time we talked about escaping to an island where we could live out an easy tropical lifestyle, where our only worry was trying to find that lost shaker of salt. Since we can't actually do that, I figured I could bring a little bit of the tropics to Maple Bay. It's not quite Margaritaville, but something like it. Joseph throws on the lights. Welcome to the Margarita Zone. Y'all, that's so sweet! Oh my god! That's so thoughtful! I look around as my eyes adjust to the light. It's his office, but there are twinkle lights strung across the walls, little garlands of fake flowers, and 2 beach chairs set up in front of the desk. There's a blender and 2 glasses sitting on the table. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Joseph, this is amazing.
Wink.
Did you just say wink out loud? God. There's no pop-tops to step on here, buddy. Oh, what the fuck does he mean by that? I don't know how to say that sentence because I don't know what he meant. You did this for me? Joseph takes a seat and gestures for me to do the same. I did this for us. I think we've both earned it. I settle in while Joseph pours us both margaritas. You really went all out.
Wow.
I have a flair for the dramatic. And you can't lead the community if you don't know how to make a good margarita. Bittersweet by Panic at the Disco is such a fucking good song. God, I love that song. There's a Homestuck version of Bittersweet by Panic at the Disco? Oh my god, I'm totally looking that up after stream today. Yo, if you have the link, please put it in the Discord server. I take a sip of mine. This is a killer margarita. I would follow this man. Do you think the dance is gonna go okay with it? Our sick dance moves? Bittersweet Panic at the Disco, Homestuck, or Doc Scratch or something?
Yeah.
No, not here. You're missing the point of Margarita Zone. Margarita Zone is a place of rest and relaxation. It's a place where you can kick your feet up and forget about your worries for a while. Okay. Watch out for blown out flip-flops. Let's get tattoos of Mexican cuties. It's heaven on earth with an onion slice. An onion slice? Alright. Now correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know shit fuck about alcohol, but I'm pretty sure that background picture was actually a lime slice. Any votes for options here? Mexican cuties. Trust you on this one? Okay. Well, first I'm gonna see if there are any differing opinions and whether or not I'm gonna roll a die for this one. Ooh, we have Link. Okay. I will definitely take a look at that after stream. Okay, I'm not getting any more feedback on this choice, so I'm just gonna fucking go for it. Let's get tattoos. Okay, he liked that one. Yay. Totally. I've got my stick and poke kit in my desk. Oh god, I have... I have a story about stick and poke, but I don't know whether or not I should say it on stream. But just let it be known that when it just reminds me of a certain event, and I'm just like, God fucking damn it. It's just, it's not about anything being unsafe or anything. It's just very ridiculous. Jimmy Buffett? Oh, wait a second. Is that a reference to... Wait, Jimmy Buffett, my brother and me? I am in the middle of, listening to my brother and me right now, like, from the bottom. I think I'm on episode, like, 45 or something? I know there's, like, almost 500 episodes, but I've been listening to it basically on every single commute to anywhere. So, I'm making decent progress at this rate. I was kidding.
Oh.
I'm also kidding. But I do actually have a stick and poke kit in my desk. Confiscated from Ernest. Joseph gestures to the makeshift island bar he's made. You know, it's funny. This reminds me so much of when I was younger. Oh! There's like a permanent dot there? Well, fuck. Oh, yeah, no. I know it's definitely a possible thing to do. It's just... Yeah. Let's just say... There was a point in time where my coworkers had to stop a group of children from trying to give themselves stick and pokes. I mean, try and stop. They did. They cut that shit in the bud, thankfully, before nothing happened, but, you know. Yeah. It was just a trip to be like, wait a second, they tried to do what? Here? With what? I've been meaning to ask, what did you do before you started preaching? It's uninteresting. I left home young and got into a lot of trouble. What kind of trouble? Trouble meant I got to go where I wanted, whenever I wanted. I hitchhiked around the country, went on adventures, met all kinds of people. Did some stuff I'm not too proud of. But I was young and in love, and I didn't have to answer to anybody. And now, I host fundraiser car washes and take the kids to soccer practice on weekends. Sorry, I don't mean to get heavy here. Oh, is he missing his old way of life? It's okay. Seems like you spend a lot of time taking care of others, but not enough time taking care of yourself. If you need to talk about it, I'm here for you. Joseph stares deeply into the blender filled with ice and margarita mix. Do they dunk it in ink beforehand? Because the pen had ink and it only came out when it pierced the flesh. The idea of poking ink needle sounds slippery ink needle sounds good. Yeah. I mean, like, there's ways to do it that are like sanitary and shit, but I'm also not a tattoo expert, so I can't really speak too much to it. Tattoos use tattoo artists use needle guns, but so my impression of stick and pokes is that it is essentially like manually doing what the needle gun does. So tattoo needle guns. I mean, okay. If you go to, I do know enough about stick and pokes to know, if you go to, like, someone who does stick and pokes, like, professionally, basically, you need to, like, they do use, like, medical needles, and not just sewing needles. Sewing needles are not a good idea for doing stick and poke tattoos. There is a connection to the story I mentioned earlier regarding sewing needles. Anyway, I don't know if the dousing it in alcohol and lighting it on fire thing is an actual surefire method of sanitizing things like super well. Like, well enough for medical use well. I feel like there's something on Snopes about that. But yeah, it's like, because the tattoo gun, the needle just moves, like, really fast, so it just pricks you, like, a shitload of times. But with a stick and poke, it's just manually poke with your hand instead of using the super quick movement of the needle. I'm pretty sure that's it, right? Sanitize your skin at the hospital minus the fire. Yeah, I mean, I know like alcohol wipes and stuff. That's how they sanitize skin. But that plus the fire. I don't remember who told me that it wasn't what it seemed. I don't know. I'll Google it later. It's just, I think about Margaritaville a lot. Or I guess the concept of it. A place where I could strum on my sixth string while I wait for shrimp to boil, drinking margaritas all the time, and forgetting my worries. Alcohol does more than fire, but both are fine, I guess. Yes, the alcohol is probably a little better. Wouldn't reuse, oh god, no. Reusing needles in any circumstance. Doesn't matter if it's tattoo piercing, like drug use. Once a needle is used, it should not be used again. Yeah, not just because of because of passing blood, but also, like, you can't see it with the human eye, but under a microscope you can tell that once a needle has been used once, the tip of it is no longer as sharp. like, it gets damaged when you use it that first time. And it is no longer as safe to use to pierce through skin. Pierce the veil, fuck yeah. It's an easy life. I had Margaritaville once, but I think the closest I'm ever going to get back to it is Margarita Zone. A short and occasional reprieve from daily life. Is that such a bad thing? This is pretty nice. It doesn't last forever. That's the rub. When you're in Margarita Zone, it's not like your problems have really gone away. You're just choosing to ignore them. So he's like really... He hides it well, but he's in roughly the same mental place as Mary. Maybe you're looking at it the wrong way. Maybe Margarita Zone is actually better than Margaritaville, because Margaritaville itself is an impossible ideal. Remember what Spinmaster Quinn said? Sometimes you have to play the sad tunes to appreciate the bangers. If stepping on a pop-top is your biggest concern, how could you possibly appreciate the boiling shrimp? Margarita Zone isn't landlocked to this office. I think it's about finding little pieces of Margarita Zone throughout your day and taking joy in those moments.
Oh.
Yeah, that's some real shit. It's awfully optimistic of you. It doesn't have to be anything big. For me, I think it's being able to quietly do word jumbles and drink some strong coffee in the morning. To see my daughter smile, or I smile at Joseph. To spend some quality time with a good friend. Hey! Yeah? Yeah. I can feel myself leaning closer to Joseph. Is it just me, or is he leaning closer too? Joseph tenses up. He downs the rest of his margarita and hops up out of his chair. It's getting late. We should head back. Yeah, because he's a married man, and I was just like, oh no! Sure. Joseph and I make sure the dance wraps up without incident before he takes me back to the cul-de-sac. I hop out of Joseph's car before he pulls into his own driveway. Thanks again for the help. Thanks again for Margarita Zone. Maybe we'll go back there one day. If we do, it'll be my own damn fault.
Good one.
Joseph chuckles and drives away. Oh no! Oh, wait a second. Did she just eat too much of the fucking free food? Carcaliches! Hey. Yeah, Joseph. Have gay crisis. Have a little panic. Ugh. I walk into my living room to find Amanda curled up under a blanket and groaning on the couch. Hey, Panda, you feeling okay? Dad, I have a tummy ache. Eat too much youth group food? I drank too deeply from the well of life and now I pay the price. And by well of life, I mean that big lukewarm punch bowl of seltzer juice and sherbet. Amanda slides to the floor with an elongated groan. Need anything, kiddo? Time machine that goes back to approximately 2 hours in the past so that I can warm myself with the folly of my excess. I'll pour you a glass of water. Love you, Pops. How'd the dance go? Oh, I crushed it. Got the kids on the dance floor at the expense of my dignity. A fair trade. Also, everything hurts. I'll see you in the morning, kiddo. Night, Dad. Okay, let's see how we scored this time. Gun safety? Why is gun safety there? There was nothing about guns in this route. Another S. Y'all, we're fucking killing it. Killing it. Although, we can't seem to get Matt, but you know, we're getting a lot of S ranks now, and I'm like, damn, that's the good shit. Okay. So the numbers continue to not mean anything to me. Um, so we scored low on gun safety, low on potty humor, high on dad joke and kickflip, lower on margaritas and salt shakers. Most of those, I cannot figure out where the fuck they fit into the route. But anyway, that's a motherfucking S rank. Hell yeah. And it's 40 minutes overtime. Oh. Ooh, okay, so there are still more of these events. So we do still get to start next weekend, the first stream, with another one of these little doodads before hopping into another date. Cool. Okay. So we'll have to take a look at that next weekend on Friday, September 27th. Next weekend will be another Friday, Saturday weekend. No Pester Quest stream because there will be no new Pester Quest until the week after. Hey, and that will be October 2nd. The next Pester Quest volume comes out October 2nd, and that is volume 4 with Jade Hartley. I'm so excited for Jade. I love her so much. And oh my god, Trace Excalibur is the one who's writing Jade, and Trace loves Jade so much. And so I'm really happy that he is writing her. But yes, next weekend will be 100% Dream Daddy. We're gonna get through some more of those second dates. We now have... Who is left? We chopped off 2 today. We made good progress. We made essentially a full weekend's progress, even though we only had 1 Dream Daddy stream this weekend. So, who's left? Robert, Brian, and Craig. Robert, Brian, and Craig. Yes. So, keep that in mind for next weekend. Robert, Brian, Craig. Who knows? Maybe we can even finish the second dates next weekend if we can do another double header. So that's what's up. That's what's happening. This will be up on YouTube in a little bit. The Dave Pester Quest stream from last night will be up on YouTube sometime tomorrow. Yeah. That's calling an evening. Oh yes, and that I will see if I can fix that stability issue with the keyframes. Although lag didn't seem too bad in the second half, but if it could make things move a little bit smoother, would likely be a good idea for me to fuss with my settings a bit to fix that issue. So I will look into that. And yes, and that's right. And hopefully by next weekend I will have the subscriber things sketched up and finished and all that jazz. Hell yeah. So this was fun. Doing a little 2-in-1. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I'm glad y'all were able to stick around. Have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever you may be getting up to, and just have a wonderful rest of your week. I will, fingers crossed, that I will be seeing you all right back here next Friday for continuing Dream Daddy streams. Have a lovely rest of your day, and good night.